Circadian Fright Chronicles by J. Maxon.
Hot air balloon. It was our 10-year anniversary. My wife didn't hug me the same way she used to. I thought I could trick her into holding me tighter than she ever had. I planned a hot air balloon ride. She was afraid of heights, but I told her the pilot always stayed low. I lied. So she went. I gave the pilot an extra $100 to go as high as he could. It worked. She never held me so close. I could feel her heart race as she buried her face in my chest. Suddenly we heard a loud snap and some metal flew off the mechanism that controlled the flame to the hot air balloon. I knew if the flame went out we would just lose altitude and eventually land. But the flame didn't die. It increased. The lever to it broke off. I assumed that eventually the fuel would run out, but we were already so high up and going higher. That's when the pilot started freaking out. He opened a chest and grabbed a parachute from it. When I asked him what he was doing, he pointed his flare gun at me. He said he only had one chute, and pretty soon we would be so high we would just freeze to death, or worse, float out into space, never to return. I fought him for that chute. I punched him in the nose, almost knocking him out. I put the chute on and tied my wife to me with some nylon rope. We were so far up we could see the black of space and the blue glow of the earth below. It would be a miracle if we survived the jump. But it was beginning to freeze, and we couldn't wait for the fuel to run out any longer. We took one last look at the pilot. He was on his ass holding his bloody nose in his now shaky hands. We jumped.